Well, hello. It's November 30th, 2012, and I have been in and out of retreat mode the past number of weeks. Some might say the past number of months, which is true to some extent. And really spending a lot of time reflecting on life and what life actually is. So one of the things that has surfaced again and again for me is looking at that which never changes. That which never changes. So many people that I know have been going through major life changes, whether that's unexpected changes or things they've been choosing intentionally on job and career and housing and relationships, etc., etc. And I've really witnessed a lot of people feeling the insecurity of that and what that looks like in their lives. So when I think of that which never changes, that place deep inside that's about the aliveness that I can experience and that I believe will be there whether I'm in physical form or not, it also brings up my changing emotions, my changing thoughts, that all of that is transitory. But there's something that is beyond that, really deep, that I trust never changes. It's this spark, this connection to life itself. So it feels appropriate to talk about this today because it's coming up on the 1-year anniversary of Kate's death. So we're at the end of that cycle. And she is someone who embodied that for me. Really embodied that. I've been looking at videos and photographs of her over the past few days, and you know, I really didn't know what that would be like. I did that alone and didn't know the emotions or feelings I would experience connecting with her in that kind of way. And it points back to the same piece of how she exuded joy in the world. And as I looked at these different pictures and saw her in action, for me, it came down to this sacred innocence, not from a place of being naive, but from a place of really getting in touch with what's beneath the surface of everything else. And what I was remembering is how it's not about happiness. It's not about happiness. It's not an emotion. It's really a state of being. And we can all choose to connect to and access that place. And certainly Kate is someone just like any of us who experienced sadness or frustration, hopelessness at times. But she didn't get stuck there. She didn't get stuck there. That was pretty rare. Instead, she allowed for the feeling to come up, to experience it, or she would look at the world and the things changing with various unexpected pieces in her life that she may not have otherwise chosen, and remembered her spirit nature. So that to me is real inner joy. It's a place of groundedness, of centeredness, of contentment and satisfaction with life on a whole other level. And even when it feels like the carpet's being pulled out from under our feet, we always have that to be able to touch into. An experience that I had the other day was a bird hit the window really hard. You knew it went down. So I went outside to check on it, and it was still alive, and it was sitting there, and it was breathing very quickly, and I could tell it was catching its breath and resting. I spent a lot of time with it on and off that evening. And I asked for what its message was for me. And this very much relates to the anniversary of Kate's death for me. What I heard it convey was that it was just having an experience, that the experience was just an experience. As if to say, hey, Jen, you human, with all of your thoughts and assumptions and judgments, you don't need to judge whether I heal or live or die as good or bad. And it really let me know that I still had some kind of attachment, that if the bird survived, that would be better and that would be a good thing. And that shouldn't I want it to recover physically? And that is what I wanted. But the bird taught me, or reminded me, that that's not what's real. Whether it lived or died, it was just an experience. And it seemed to be experiencing that without any judgment of good or bad. And so to me, this relates to that which never changes. It relates to Kate. It relates to finding a way to tap into and access what is truly underneath all of the swirling and the cycles of life and the chaotic times and the perceived challenging times and all of that. And I often tend to talk about that as joy, is finding a way to access our joy. But I'm realizing that it's not about accessing joy, and certainly not the emotion of joy. It's about accessing that place inside that is connected in a way that's beyond words. So I leave you with that. And from my heart, I offer you this season and this time in the cycle of life, a wish that you choose and can access the place inside of you of spirit and of joy that is a very deep, content, centered, grounded joyfulness. And that you feel love, that you feel all the love around you, no matter what is happening in your life currently, that you just know that you're loved. So many blessings, and until next time.